I'm Brandy, and today is Mystery Monday, so I'll be playing some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Hi, Thace. Oh my god, I can't speak. I said a civilian. Hi, Grey Armor. How you guys doing? Hope things are going good. Alrighty, so let's get back to the case. I think we were interrogating the tiger. This may or may not be the third time we're going through his testimony. Maybe the second. Also, hi Shama, how's it going? Doing good? That's good to hear. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. And also, hi Jason, how you doing? Alright, let's get back to it. So, to quickly go over what he said. Oh my god, supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. Saw an ugly scene laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, I was gonna be, so I split. I heard the cop sirens on my way out, and I went straight back to my office. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be careful because I don't think I can just press randomly anymore. Okay, so thinking about this, we supposed sorry. We're supposed to meet with the kid that afternoon. So I'm gonna confirm out. Hi, Mrs. Swiss Cheese, how you doing? Hope things are going good. Wait, on break? Nice. Okay, where was it? The calendar. Okay, so there's no note about the time and stuff like that, but I think saying that he's gonna meet the kid in the afternoon, not false. When I opened the door, I saw one ugly scene. This is false. But I don't know if we can prove that. Oh. I'm once again losing my mind on a job asking for a .0002 tolerance. Oh no. I'm sorry you're going through that. Wait. Oh, and I'm good. I just entered Tibet in Tomb Raider 2. Ooh. I don't know how I made it. Near the end, I was walking around with 0 HPGs. That's a lot. Oh, but hey, I'm busy for the entire day, so, well, yeah, it sucks. Oops, sorry, 1 second. Random stuff coming through. Okay. So how do I prove that he was there before the death? Do I have anything? So nothing shows up on the newspaper that the victim wrote on. The clipping talks about the events afterwards. That doesn't help. Lunch specials, scooter, the loan, the broken vase, the seating plan. I guess if you want to get technical, if he came through the front door and he immediately saw what was going on, you wouldn't see the body unless you walked in. But I think that's being too technical. So technically, because he died between 1:30 to 2:30 p.m., that is afternoon, so that doesn't help. Scene from the kitchen. Coffee cup. Winning lottery ticket. Apron, the poison, the prescription. Okay. Lunchbox. Okay, I don't think anything can help us there. The guide was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. That's weird. Because correct me if I'm wrong, when people die, it usually takes them a little bit of time to become stiff. So, you came pretty late. Also, how did you know? Did you, like, touch him? Or is that just a figure of speech? Okay, so figured if the place wasn't hot, it was gonna be, makes sense. I heard the cop sirens on my way out, and I went straight back to my office. Okay, so that's complicated. Because the body was moved according to our testimony. But I don't know if we can prove that that's weird. He didn't mention any times. Okay. Maybe let's try... I think it's two options, either this one or the last statement. So, tell me about how stiff the body was? You mean you saw Glenn Elg's dead body? I guess I did. But I only saw him from behind. How? Would you? Okay, that's weird. He was wearing some raggedy bit of cloth he called a hat. And what time was this? I don't know. Wow, huh? Well, I forgot to unplug my controller. One sec. That was horrifying. Wait, he's playing both sides of the line. Yeah. Wait, you know what winds me up more than anything else in the world? Watches. Round watches. I ain't gonna pollute my paws with some ticking henpecker? I'm sorry, what? Is that a term used for watches? Out of interest, Mr. Tiger, what winds you up the second most? Huh? What do you think? Square watches. Is this guy for real? Look, all I needed to know was that something bad was going down in that place. Okay. Wait. You guys said you would penalize me for asking stupid questions. Okay. Let's press the last one, though. I can probably present the picture of how the body was situated, because I'm pretty sure that you can't see it from the back because of the partition that covers it. Also, hi, Hixie Pixie, how you doing? Things are going good? Wait, looks like he had too much spicy noodles. Oh, yeah. I see it. Okay, let's try this one. You went straight back? Did a bout of guilt suddenly hit you for what you did? Wait, what is this, Phoenix? What are you trying to say? You trying to tell me you ain't never been guilty of nothing? We all have our crosses to bear. We all have to swallow the dark secrets we hide. Like this. Please, stop. That's enough penalty. The courtroom's not exactly the place to talk about dark secrets, is it? Wait, am I in trouble for this? It seems you've done it again, Miss Wright. Another irrelevant line of questioning. Wait, hold on. I must impose a penalty accordingly. Wait, so the one thing was the actual thing. Okay. How about a penalty for those two jokers and the garbage they keep coming up with?
Well, Nick, what do you think?
He's running out of ways to avoid the truth. I need to press him fast before he has time to think things through. I've got to come right back at him with a contradiction.
Be careful what you press him on, though, or you'll get penalized, okay?
Yeah, that last statement seemed pretty good. Don't look at me like that. Okay, stiff as concrete. Let's present. First, let's check it out. Yeah, you can't see him from behind. I'm pretty certain. My logic might not be sound, but here we go. Oh no. Oh no! This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? What do you mean? Okay, fine. Maybe the blueprint? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Okay. It just feels like that was the correct thing. Blueprints. Yes! Okay, I just had the wrong thing. You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tiger? No one escapes the tiger's clutches. Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. Wow. Oh, Phoenix, please. And no one escapes the Phoenix's clutches. I think it's time we got something straight. What's this? Trite? A new line of irrelevant questioning? These are the floor plans of the crime scene. Just like the end of A Few Good Men, Demi Moore told Tom Cruise not to press Jack Nicholson if he couldn't get him because he could face serious charges. Yeah. You say you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tiger. From there, your field of vision would have covered any area, something like this. Yeah, you would have seen nothing. Indeed, the witness would have had a clear view of the victim's seat. Wait, what? Wait. I'm sorry, what? Judge, do you not know what balls are? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Wait, isn't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head. Unfortunately for you, that is not possible. If the court would think back, you'll remember that between each of the tables, there's a partition. It's a tall partition. Why, that's true! Now look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. Dun dun dun. Sorry, David, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, it's going good. Thanks for asking. Wait. Oh, A Few Good Men is a nice movie. Jack Nicholson once again manages to be a great villain. He's best in unlikable roles. Oh man, getting typecasted like that. Wait, so from the entrance of Tres Bien, you couldn't have seen the victim's seat. But you did see the victim that day. Because you met with him! Don't you start with your coffee. Wrong. Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was alone at his table. Didn't we go over this? Wait, I'm doing not fine as I drank myself to the point I got in a hangover. Oh no. Well, I hope you feel better soon. That sucks. Is that man wearing a scooter from Dragon Ball? Wait. Oh, a scouter. I can't read. You know, I think you're right. Scooter? I don't know where I got scooter. I'm going good for now. Oh, that's good to hear at least. But the defense just proved the point to be moot. Scooter, always hardcore. Oh, never knew it was called Scooter. Yep. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glenn Elg, but a fake. What? We went over this! In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade? A charade? Wait! He dressed up as the... I thought they hired an extra guy to do it. Doesn't the red skin kind of give it away? How are people mistaking this guy for other people? That will do. This trial has gone on long enough without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly was the real killer who impersonated the victim? Standing right in front of us, sir! How the turntables have turned. You say the killer murdered, Glenn Elg. Wait. Hold on. You say the killer murdered Glenn Elg. Yeah, that tends to happen when someone gets murdered. And that impersonated his... Okay, there was more to that. Impersonated his victim in the performance for Victor Kudo. In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of this criminal to the court. The man who's standing right there? Isn't this... What? I don't know, I'm anxious about this. This guy? How table the turn has. Obviously. The killer is, wait, Furio Tiger. No one else could have done it. What? Well, witness? Oh, you're sweating. Now that's cute. You think you can pin this whole, pin this on the tiger? Maybe you just don't understand. So I dare you to say it again. Come on. You got the guts. You can't threaten me, Mr. Tiger. It's the defense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright! Sounds to me like it must be you, old man. You's got guts. I'll give you that. Mr. Wright! Don't leave me to handle this alone. Perhaps I can end this embarrassment. Mr. Goodell. How many coffees are we at? I feel like we're at 20 at this point. Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't see just the victim. Oh, no, no, no. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. Yes, it does! The fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison into the coffee. That does... Oh, God. Yes, it was the what? Very impressive, Mr. Godot. Okay, we're coming out. Wait for my absence to launch your attack? Huh. Wait, the guy must have the heart rate of a hummingbird. Probably just sugar. Oh, jeez. Wait. Found your pen at last, Trite? It was in my pocket. But that's beside the point. Ahem. But anyway, Mr. Cadeau witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim and the supposed Mr. Glenn Elg, and the witness from behind. Yes, your point, Mr. Wright. I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glenn Elg was really the killer, in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show. What? You mean the waitress was an imposter as well? The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her. Who on earth was it? Oh my... Who was the waitress that Mr. Cadeau witnessed? Alright, well, about that. Yeah. Who is this woman? That's a good question. Wait, I call Tiger? You was the waitress? Of course. It's all coming together. He's a master of disguise. Her name is Viola Cadaverini? I said that right? She's an employee of Tenderlender. You's making a big mistake. You'd know who Violetta's grandfather is. You know who Violetta's grandfather is? Oh my god. You better be going home in an armored truck tonight, if you know what I mean. Looks very cute in a maid outfit. Stop shaking, Nick. Wait, it is cadaver, right? Cadaverini? Or is it like... Is it Rini at the end? Or like, am I pronouncing that incorrectly? Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, has stated the following. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy. And she had a kind of cackling laugh. Okay, so I got it, thank you. Excuse me. There are just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, who no one but Miss Bird seemed to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when the eardrum was ruptured. And the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears up all of these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice! Once for real and once for show. And Mr. Furio Tiger, the only person who could have committed the crime, is you. What a twist. Yep. But boopy. I'm Italian. Yeah. Witness? What have you got to say? Oh boy, this is gonna... Huh. That's cute. Sorry? You's alright. I could do with a guy like you around. Okay. What? What do you mean? Okay. I'm in on this game. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get me to my meeting now, but I'm gonna give yous one more thing to think about before I go. Something to think about? Yous got it all wrapped up nice, huh? Right? But yous missed one important thing. A real important thing. But that can't be. I was in the joint that day. And I met that kid, too. Okay. Go on. But I couldn't have poisoned him. Yous here? What? Do you really expect us to believe you now, Mr. Tiger? Huh. What a troublemaker. Troublemaker? How about criminal? Looks like we're gonna need another one for the road. Oh boy. One more steaming cup of hot testimony. Sure, why not? Indeed. Witness, you will explain yourself to the court. I will give you one more chance to testify. What happened the day at Tribulations between yourself and the victim? Alrighty. So what happened? Ties to the victim. Yeah, I loaned El Cash about $100,000. That day, we was due to have a little chat. The kid had hit his payback date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy. Maybe poison him. Maybe beat him senseless in the alleyway. I'm debating. When he starts screaming, yes! I won $500,000! He got lucky, you know? Real lucky. If that waitress hadn't done what she'd done, everything would have been over. Wait, lock him up for good. Get drive by in a clown car? Wait, what? Now I see the principal amount you loaned to Mr. Elk was $50,000? Wait. The principal amount you loaned was $50,000, and the payback date you owe double? Holy cow! Yeah, well, you've got the VIG to take into account. Wait, what's the VIG? The heck is that word? Interest builds up fast, you know. That's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice as principal. It's a lot of money, yep. Interest. Well, it makes sense, but, like, that's really, really, like, doubling the amount? How long was the deadline? Like, how many days had passed since he got the initial amount? And the repayment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question? Yeah, he was one lucky kid. He got that $500,000 just in time. So I ain't have no reason to kill that kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case. His motive? He has to have one, but what is it? There's gotta... Well, I think it's greed, because, like, 50,000 is more than, you know... Not 50,000. 500,000 is more than 100,000. Okay, so you loaned... The question is... Alright, I'm gonna save before I start pressing willy-nilly, because I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. Alright, here we go. Did he have any way of paying the loan back? The fool was a gambler. Wait, MC Bomber! He said he couldn't give it up till he landed a big win. So I agreed to help him. Help him? You? I kept hitting him with ideas for ways he could get a big win. But the guy kept losing. So you were helping him for his sake, or yours. Win through compromise. You help me, I help you. That's the difference, huh? I don't believe this.
Nick, would anyone really, would anyone really ever loan money to someone they thought was unreliable? Like, for example, if it were you, I'd only loan you $5, Max.
Thanks. A lot, Maya. Wait, never mess with gambling. Taking a loan from a loan shark. Yep. It's proving to be a bad idea. Okay, that day we were due to collect, or we have, oh my god. To have the chat, the kid hit his payback date. But he was bringing you MC Bomber, which is now currently in use. So how much were you expecting to pay him to pay you back on that day? Wait, yeah, take the advice. Okay. What do you think? The whole package, $100,000 including interest. Wait, like the amount is including interest, or is there more? Wait a second.
That's a real, heavyweight punch.
Once a client misses a repayment, you call the whole loan in. You want to make it in my world? That's how you's gotta, that's all you's gotta know. And how many times has Mr. Elg, how many times had Mr. Elg been late with his repayments? Once. And how much was he supposed to pay back every month? $50.
Sounds like Mr. Elg was in a really sticky spot.
Yeah, at $50 a month, he'd never pay that huge loan off. Jeez. Okay. He has a way to pay up. This is it. This has to be it. How much did he have left on his debt? The full amount? You want it in round figures? About $100,000. That's the whole amount? We're talking about a guy who had 58 cents in his wallet. What? You's telling me he wasn't even gonna pay for the coffee? He certainly seems to have been a brave man, this Mr. Elg. That guy was smooth. I tell yous. Real smooth. You'll have your money in less than 5 minutes. That's what he says to me. That guy, the guy then calls me the tender tiger. He was skating on thin ice with me. Okay. About to flatten the guy, alright, when he starts screaming. Was that because the guy won the lottery? Was his last chance at a big win? Like, you've been hit by you being stuck by a smooth criminal way. And you can confirm that this is the ticket in question. That's it. The Millionaire Radio Show starts at 1:30 p.m. and runs for 10 minutes. That fixes the time you two met with some accuracy. And the whole scene was acted out again 30 minutes later. Also that Mr. Kudo could see it. I could still see the kid's face now. I ain't never gonna forget it. Okay. You say $500,000. He got lucky, real lucky. Was there anyone else in the restaurant at the time? I don't remember. I If there was no one there, I'll wear that ridiculous tiger shirt for a month. Mr. Armstrong, Maggie, and if I'm right, Viola Cadaverini was all there at that time. So the victim had intended to repay you from his lottery winnings from the beginning? Seems that way to me. But you wouldn't normally expect to win the lottery, would you? Huh. The undying belief that your next roll will end the worst losing streak you ever had. That's what defines a true gambler. Wouldn't know anything about that. Wait, no way Tiger would be greedy just because he doubled the amount in interest. Yep. Makes it sound so cool.
Don't be tempted, Nick. You haven't got the willpower for it.
All I know is the kid took a shot and he got lucky in the end. Okay. Next witness should be Kaiji to get the perspective of a gambler. Also, hi John, how you doing? Okay, if that witness hadn't done what she'd done, everything would have been over. Okay. Waitress? Not witness. The waitress, you mean? The girl with the glasses in the defendant's chair. Who else could I mean? If she hadn't gotten in the way, things would have been bada bing, bada boom, over and done with. Maybe I should push a little on this. Should I? Ask about what Maggie did, ask how things would have been. Let's just ask. Both of them seem... I don't know. What exactly are you implying the defendant did? How about you ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad. She poisoned Elg's coffee. A likely theory. Your word hasn't held water lately, Mr. Tiger. Oh my god. Wait. McMillan's? The Mafia had a winning ticket. Handy? Wait, what? Let's not forget this witness was actually at the scene, Wright. The law don't exactly agree with some of the deals I send down. I couldn't be there when the cops showed up, so I split. I see. Your Honor? The witness's last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee. I concur, Mr. Godot. You will amend your testimony accordingly, witness. So that's what you's after, Phoenix, right? Okay, wait, did I do this properly? Thanks to that, thanks to what she did, my business with that kid was over. Okay. Did I get what I needed to get? The Tiger's trying to pin the crime on Maggie. By asking about what he saw, it's only going to damage our case. What do you mean things would have been over and done with? Are yous all there or what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my $100,000 back, that's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that waitress got in the way. As far as I could tell from the witness's testimony, other than the recuperating his loan, Mr. Tiger had no motive for killing the victim. Wait, hold on. Hold it. Well, Mr. Wright, are you happy with the testimony, or would you like to, like it amended? Have it amended? I'm gonna get anywhere with the testimony as it stands. Your Honor, the defense would like the testimony amended. Very well. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect your recent statement, please. Okay, what did I get?
Okay, I was after the $100,000. I didn't have no other reason to kill the guy. Maybe it's the last statement. No other reason. But what about MC Bomber? Can I just... Okay. Do I press? Maybe try pressing first. Are you saying you had no other motives that day? Yeah. So what? Then, why didn't you take the lottery ticket when you left? Why do you think? Because of Four Eyes over there. Because of Maggie? How about you go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad. She poisoned Elg's coffee. A likely theory. Your word hasn't held water lately, Mr. Tiger. Oh my god. Phoenix. Let's not forget, this witness was actually at the scene of the crime. Or scene trait, okay. I don't exactly agree with some of the deals I saw. Okay, this is actually a repeat, I think. Okay, I split, I see. Your Honor? Uh-oh. The witness's last few statements are worth a good... Okay, 2 cups of coffee, got it. Leave it, I guess? Okay. Continue with your cross-examination. So, the tiger was meeting Glenn Elk to get his money back. If Mr. Elk had given him the lottery ticket, that would have been the end of it.
Yeah, so what's the tiger's motive? This is the big one. If I don't manage to undermine this testimony, it's all over for us. Why would he have... why would he have to poison Mr. Elk? And why did he loan him the money in the first place when he knew he couldn't repay him? Okay, so let's go through it. MC Bomber? Oh? Wait, in other words, I don't think he just got the winning lottery ticket by chance. Oh. Possibly? Excuse me. So you just intended to get back the $100,000 Mr. Elg owed you, correct? I loaned the guy the cash, so that's my right. Unfortunately for Mr. Elg, I don't believe the $100,000 is what you were really after. Now what? What are you getting at, Wright? What else could a moneylender be after other than money? Oh, the moneylender was after money, but money in a total different league. The kind of money that a single disc like this would fetch. Ha! What do you think about that? What is that? A computer virus, Your Honor. A virus called MC Bomber. A computer virus? What does one of those do? A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer. A computer? What does one of those do? This judge. I guess the beard isn't the only part of his honor that is from the Stone Age. I'll explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber could be worth several $1 million on the black market. Several $1 million! Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But in this case, the very fact that Glenn Elg had no way to repay the money is critical. What? Glenn Elg was a programmer. A highly skilled programmer. Oh, sweating. Wait, what if someone ever kills with no motive? You make a good point. What happens then? Can we not send them away because we can't prove their motive? That skill was the collateral Mr. Elg put up in order to borrow the money. You're trying to suggest the witness's motive was to get hold of that program? Exactly. Don't... Okay. Don't spit it at me. The witness may have poor fashion sense, but he's by no means an idiot, Trite. A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder. Of course he could, provided that he had time. But what if he needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear. It seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us? Oh, why did Mr. Tiger need money to the tune of $1 million? Oh, I don't have time to save. The $1 million bill for cranial surgery. Alright, and possible damages. Emotional damages? Oh, okay. Wait, don't need a motive? Oh no. In December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. The logical conclusion is easy to kill. Oh, I see. About 6 months ago, you're involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter, in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital, where she underwent surgery. How much of this do you oh god, did you know? These medical paper documents the testimony of the young woman, wait, oh my god. These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. And yet, when the payment was due last month, you somehow managed to pay it in full. $1 million? A preposterous sum. Someone should sue those HMOs. Huh. No one would pay a bill like that. If the medical association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue. But Mr. Tiger had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it. Wah! Oh, I'm striking a chord or something. Order! 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 You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright? Indeed it did. Simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini. Did you say Cadaverini? Bruno Cadaverini, mob boss in charge of all the underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini. Woof. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? Makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Bruto Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glen Elg's life to pay your debt. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tiger's sole intention was to get his hands on this CD. Glen Elg had no way of paying back the $100,000 to Mr. Tiger knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tiger would prefer to say never happened, but he couldn't, and neither can I. The lottery win. Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elg won $500,000 on the lottery, which left Mr. Tiger with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least, no legitimate way. So he resorted to illegitimate means. That's crazy. He murdered Glen Elg and then made his next move. To frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tiger posed as Glen Elg, while Viola Cadaverini played the role of Miss Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. So aggressive. The witness being the one we had heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo. Like I said, Trite, that's crazy. No one would pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way a chef could have been kept in the dark about it. But Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too, $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tiger's plan. Order, order, silence, or I will clear the courtroom. Rah! Oh boy. Thank you. You's put on a good show, Spiky. Oh, great. What now? If yous want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you'd gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid, created a witness, and framed someone? If I did something that crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that. I agree. You do? Despite your appearance, you're very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Miss Bird had no way out. What? Another one? Mr. Wright? What is it? Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? Oh god. Wait! No, wait! What was this trick? You saying Mr. Tiger performed to frame the accused? I don't know! Oh, game, why are you doing this to me? Okay. Okay, let's think this through. What was the trick you say Mr. Tiger performed to frame the accused? Okay, what trick? Okay, let's think about this. What trick to frame Maggie? Okay, not important, not important, not important. So, this is kind of unimportant. This triggered the murder. the CD. Wait, is it dressing up as me? Was that it? Also, hi, Pokefan, how's it going? Show them your badge. I think I have to. I miss Mystery Monday. Yeah. I think it's the badge. Right? Because he came and he pretended to be me. That's sure to get it to work. Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Okay. I freaked out for no reason. This is it. It has to be. This has to be it, right? What on earth is that? It's my badge, sir. What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation. Judge, please go on because you were fooled by it. Alright, so that's my alarm, so I'm just gonna take a quick break for a few minutes, and then, we'll see the fallout of this. Alright, be back in a little bit. Alrighty, back and ready to continue. Sorry, random bot was deleted. It took me a little bit of time, and thank you for the welcome back. And what is this talk about me murdering people? Ow. The wooden screen. And also birds. It was an accident, I swear. All of it. And thank you for the welcome back, plushie. Alright. So let's get back to it. So, what was that, Judge? What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation. Ah, yes, Judge. Like you were fooled, perhaps? Considered yourself insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tiger, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago, in this very court, you posed as me. What? That's the truth. But the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright. Exactly. Which is why it's really weird why you think it was me. Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? Oh. No doubt no doubt it was you standing in here this very court a mere month ago? The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disreputable, shabby defense I've ever seen. Oh, thank you. Have a nice Can you prove that, Gramps? Does he have to? Prove the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man? Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him? What? He's the judge! I see you met Godot with the funny coffee man. Oh, I have. Hey. Forget about it, yeah? I wouldn't do something like that. Not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? Have you no pride, sir? Oh my god. I need a counter, a coffee counter. This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, Trite, here in court, we deal with people's lives. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Kotoa is right. Your Honor? Speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was the witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as the judge, with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by a memory without evidence to support it. No! No, please. Come on, Judge. We have this. Just work with me. If the defense has no further evidence, the court will now accuse the witness. Alright. The circumstances surrounding Mr. Tiger are dubious for sure, but not conclusive. Be fair, like, he's not wrong. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's true. But we've come so far! You say he's impersonated Glen Elk. You say he impersonated you. But none of that adds up to a murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee. Yeah. Wait. Wait, there's gotta be something. Wait, Gumshoe hasn't gotten back to us, right? Maybe Gumshoe? Ha. Uh-oh. What is it? What is it now? Sucks to be you, Wright. Don't mess with the tiger, or you're gonna get mauled. You's got that? All we managed to do here was chase him around a bit. But it was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt. Huh. Why do you have to ruin everything? Looks like I won't be needing a refill. If I just had one more piece of evidence. One more piece of evidence. Maybe I could get Maggie off the hook. Yes. Gumshoe, please. Hurry. The witness cross-examination is over. You're free to go, Mr. Tiger. No, wait. No, wait. Yes! Oh. Your Honor? Sir? Yes! Wait. Gumshoe for the win! Wait, you just put on a good show, but there's still one more thing you forgot. And one more thing, and one more thing. That's what it feels like. Wait. Detective? Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it took so long, pal. I staked everything on this. My badge, the works. So here it is. My heart's counting on this too. What is it, detective? Isn't it obvious, pal? It's the final decisive piece of evidence. Yes! What? What? You forgot to feed chat again. No, I'm sorry. Oh man, where's the feed button? Perhaps we need a recess, I guess. Alright. It's January 8th, 2:48 p.m. It's after lunch. Did they have lunch? Anyway, lobby number 1. We're fed by cute little dances. Oh, okay, hold on. Sorry it took so long, pal. But I finally got the results from the lab. Results? About the prince, pal. From this medicine bottle.
Oh! So, do you know who the prince belong to now?
Do you think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I know.
So, tell us. They're the tigers, right? I knew it.
You bet. Clear as crystal, all over the bottle. They're Furio Tiger's paw prints, alright?
That's great. We've got him now, Nick.
Wait.
What's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick.
I know. Look, I'm sorry, this is kind of hard to say, but what? It really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on the bottle now. Huh? What? Why not? What we need to produce at this stage in the trial is irrefutable evidence that the tiger put poison in Glenn Elg's coffee. He's already admitted that he met the victim. Oh boy. Wait, he paw prints all over the bottle. No, it wasn't me. I swear. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now. No. Don't tell it to his face! Phoenix! Mommy, you swear. I'm sorry. I knew it. Great. No matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. This was our last chance to help Maggie, And I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's alright. I'm a real loser. Oh my god! It's not breaking news to me, pal. Detective? Gumshoe? Poor Gumshoe. He staked everything, yeah.
Maggie!
You've been working on something for me? Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. And I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm real sorry. I'll get out of your hair now. Detective Gumshoe! Wait! He's gone.
Isn't there anything we can do now, Nick?
I wish there was. Give the lunchbox to Maggie, please. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it. Wait, don't worry, Gumshoe. Maggie will just get blamed for another murder some other time. That's what it feels like. Oh. Gumshoe, come back! Oh no, we're back in courtroom number 4. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I granted you a recess so you could prepare this decisive evidence you've discovered. Yes. Get that smug smile off your face, Godot. Don't keep us all in suspense, Trite. Show us. Naturally. We can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we? Wait, a few good men, you gotta make him crack and spill his guts. Yeah. Think Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste. How much more of my time are yous gonna waste? I ain't been to no court before. But yous lawyers should know how to blow things out of proportion. No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright. Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. Just real quick. I have a bad feeling. Okay. I'm really backed into a corner here, but maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let his guard down a bit. Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright. Present this final, decisive piece of evidence to the court. Well, there's nothing... This one? I don't... What? Okay. Objection? Or take that? Oh boy. Just feels like the game is kicking me while I'm down here. Wait. This is the defense's final piece of evidence. Isn't that the victims? Your Honor? Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. We have already identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tiger. What? But, Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information? Everyone in here knows what this bottle contains. Except one man. One person in this courtroom should theoretically be in the dark. Okay, where are we going with this, Phoenix? My prints are on that, wait, pansy looking bottle? What the heck? Is that what you're saying? Well, what the hell's in it anyway? Okay, am I gonna lie here? A phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. Everything's about this case has been phony. Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence. Oh god, Phoenix, no! Don't do it! Mr. Tiger, this is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains the victim's ear medicine. I'm going out on a limb and saying we're not saying the truth. That's definitely irrelevant. So we're going with potassium cyanide? Wait, just real quick. Alright. Potassium cyanide. This bottle contains potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide! The poison used to murder Mr. Elg, Your Honor? The victim's killer used this very bottle. Oh. And on this bottle, Mr. Tiger, we found your fingerprints. Care to explain? Well, how do you explain that? Alright. Ha! You made a good clown, you know that? Or you make a good clown, you know that? Alright, let's hear it, let's hear it. What? Yous ain't never gonna get this to stick. You's just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that gonna fool the tiger? A bluff? I can see straight through you, Phoenix Wright. That ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it. No, no. This is the bottle we found traces of the poison in. Don't mess with the tiger, or you're gonna get ripped to shreds. The cyanide bottle was brown. It was made of glass. That cheap piece of trash don't look nothing like it. And how would you know that, sir? I'm pretty sure that's not public knowledge. Need another coffee? You heard that, Judge, right? Did you hear that? Is it clear? Should I explain this? Got him. At last. What? Why's everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle... Is this the bottle you're referring to? Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle the cyanide was in. But yous ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy-looking suit fool you, people. That lawyer's just playing games. Tell him, Mr. Oh, wait. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Tell the guy where to go. You still haven't figured it out? Don't you realize what you just said? What I said? What did I just say? You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you should have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. But just now, you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison. Yous don't know what yous messing, or who's you messing with. I'm the tiger. I control millions of dollars on the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me? Sure. The last piece of evidence was phony. but that's just what you deserve. The phony trial with a phony lawyer, it was all played out by you. The biggest phony of all. Oh god. Ah! Ah! How long is this gonna go for? Ah! Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. And he roared through time and space. Did he pass out? What? You trying to intimidate a chat with her growls of roaring? What just happened? Wait, did he break the lights? But there's just one more thing you've forgotten. Oh god, what is it? What's going on? Looks like a blackout. What the? Well done. Right. Oh, I'm guessing he's not there? I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you. No! Savor it. While you watch the police restrain your prey. What? Care to explain the blackout, or is it just... What happened? Is this enough evidence, though? Did we do it? Mr. Wright, you caught a tiger by his toe, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go. Now then, how are things... That was clever, Dudge. How are things going with Mr. Tiger, Mr. Godot? He's being arrested on suspicion of the murder of Glen Elk, Your Honor. Fortunately for us, we managed to rectify a very grave error. Miss Bird was found guilty in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. Yes, she was. And in that absence of genuine evidence. But the tiger made one mistake. Indeed, he very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue. Furio Tiger is a truly frightening criminal. Ha. The truly frightening one is the defense attorney over there. Godot? Are you gonna compliment me? Well, I am now in a position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty! Yay! Wait, you don't have remote switches on your breakers for dramatic effect? Oh, shoot! No, I don't. I should get those installed. That is all. This court is adjourned. Yay! Freedom! Woo! It's 4:10 p.m. That's been a long day. Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Also, there's probably gonna come a point where I need to give you something. Should probably save it before that happens.
Congratulations, Maggie.
I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. But now I feel like I can forgive him. What do you mean? That wasn't me! Hey, that wasn't me, Maggie. That was the tiger.
Look, Nick! In the doorway.
Detective Gumshoe! Oh, I guess I'll be heading... Whoa, wait! Don't just skip your dialogue, man. Come back. Detective Gumshoe. Oh, yeah? Congratulations, Maggie. Thanks. I knew you were innocent all along. Why didn't you say that in your testimony then? Huh? Oh. Well, I was... Well, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around. Detective! Wait up, detective. He just ran off. What the heck? That was a long case, dragged out almost as long as the real justice system. Oh, jeez. Detective E never thought I was innocent. Oh no, wait, I did! I don't know. Smooth operator, totally.
Maggie! Why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him that we got the medication bottle.
That wasn't even of any use. Yeah, it was.
But
it's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles. Poor guy. It looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him.
Can you put in a good word for him, Nick?
Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it. Maggie? You know, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all of this. I wanted to believe that, sir. But on the first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up. He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts. He doubted me. That's why. He thought I might have done it. Wait, no, he didn't. What? One more thing. Why was the tiger's fingerprints on the green bottle? I feel like we didn't discuss that, but the body was moved to the back. So maybe he touched it in the process of helping Mr. Armstrong get it to the back. Or he found it, pick it up, threw it in the back. It is weird. They didn't explain that. I've got to prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. Okay. I'm assuming it's lunchbox, but we'll find out. A good point. Yeah. I wish they went over it though. Lunchbox. Wait. I haven't made it to that point. I know. I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom. Food? Here you are, a present to celebrate your freedom. That's a present from Detective Gumshoe. Made with a ton of love.
He said you lost weight and he was worried about you.
Detective Gumshoe? Wait, he made you a lunch last time. Why are you surprised? I actually really like weenies, you know? Please don't say it that way. Are you hungry?
Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know.
Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it? Is it okay if I eat this now? Yes, and tell Gumshoe how much you liked it. Oh! That's so adorable.
So, how is it, Maggie?
It's really good. Oh. Now go tell Gumshoe! It's just a pure innocent sauce. So the case of the phony versus genuine comes to an end. The false allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up, And who knows? Damn it! I clicked too fast. Well, hopefully they'll get or make up or something. Wait, you're not thinking anything untoward, are you? No, of course not. Let's go get some food, but not at Tres Bien. That sounds like a great idea. Yay! Episode 4. A brand new episode has been added. And is that is that Edgeworth I see? In an interesting new outfit? Yes, save the progress. Wait, you did it. Even though I missed everything. Oh no! It's okay, we're starting a new one. Okay, we're saved, we're ready. Okay. The girl? Let her go? Whoa, 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 what's going on here? Wait, you should know better by now. You know Edgeworth gets a... Wait, increasingly more extra outfit every game. Okay, you make a good point. Also, I put another commission in the Discord. Check it out whenever... Oh, thank you so much. Wait, shut up. Come closer. And I'll kill her. Sorry. But you're not going to get the chance. Alright. Whoa! What is happening? Okay. Wait, are we in the hospital? Is that an IV? I'm reading through the file of an old court case. Okay. It was the first case my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Okay. Fugitive data? Okay. Name, Terry, Fowles? Kidnapping, murder, death penalty. Okay. Fugitive movements. After escaping, Fowles met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne? Did I say that right? Recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. Ivy with white... Wait, Ivy with my monster would go hard right now. Oh, jeez. See, have you played Ghost Trick? I have. And I have beaten it. Wait, oh, jeez. Sorry, the dialogue's just nonstop. Okay, that was my whole year before... that was a whole year before Mia and I first met. Dang it. Streamed it what, last fall? Possibly? You have to double check that. Was it in summer? It may have been in summer. Okay, February 6th, 9:24 a.m., District Court. Defendant Lobby number 4. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna die. I never should have accepted this case. Wait, are we gonna be, Mia again? Eek! Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. I didn't do nothing. I swear, I didn't kill nobody. Terry Fowles, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax. Maya, make small talk and try to relax him. So, why did you escape anyway? I'm sorry. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. I didn't escape from nowhere. But Mr. Fowles, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Sorry. I told a little lie. Oh boy. But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really sorry. Oh wow. Wait, he's bringing a ball and change to court. It was our palate cleanser game between AA1 and... Wait. Was there... Oh yeah, wait. Did we do it as a palate cleanser between, like, the first Ace Attorney and the second one? I can't remember. But it makes sense. I'm really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago. But I was tricked, I tell you. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it. I didn't kill her. I could never do that. I think it was Alicia. How's that ball getting... Wait, getting lots of iron. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police Oops, I clicked too quickly. Wagon. Then about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. Okay. I really need to stop clicking so quickly. The police believe that Terry Fowles did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true. He did meet with the victim. But I didn't kill her. Please stop beating the ball. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true. I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Huh. What? Who? What? Wait! Godot? Possibly? You look very similar to Godot without a helmet. Wait, I think it was... Oh, wait, sorry, reading stuff. What are you doing today? Oh, apparently we're going back in time as our mentor and possibly seeing an old case. Possibly going to court again. Wait. It wasn't me. It was a false accusation. You're not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. Why are you here? I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big, scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. Where's Mr. Grossberg? Ha. That old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me. Okay? A different character who looks very similar to Godot. Diego Armando. I didn't say... So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me? No. You've got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine. An escaped death row convict for a first client. Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though. Ha. Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well. Yeah, about that. Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned the reputation as a genius since beginning his law career. Genius? Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time. I don't like this. Oh boy. Wait, it's the coffee addict himself. But you know he really can't keep Vladimir and... Wait, estrogen? Wait, what? It's kind of rude. Creep dirt alert, yep. A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's why my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. Wait, waiting for Godot? Sorry, slightly confused. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple childlike voice... Oh, childlike, okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch up your voice then. I just had a feeling that he was telling the truth. I guess he's not, but like, they look so similar. I feel like it's the character, like, Diego is the before Godot. But he also worked as a lawyer, so then it's like, okay, maybe not. It's a play, never mind. Wait, oh, okay, sorry. Wait, February 16th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh wow, I can't get used to this. Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Fowles. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey? Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? Oh, I'm gonna lose this. I don't think he has any losses on his record until Phoenix comes along. Wait, they say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. I guess our little kitten hasn't earned himself much of a reputation yet, huh? Come on, Mia. You can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Wait. How does that have anything to... Okay. Wait, homage judge? Good question. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. Godot was his... Wait. His Edgeworth Catboy? What? Oh, Godot wants his Edgeworth Catboy. I can't read today. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct? Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. Wait, it is him! He's holding a coffee cup! I knew it! Something happened to this man. He lost his eyes, his hair went white from too much coffee. I knew it! And he changed his shirts. Probably from all the coffee stains. Wait, Mia's neckline looks like the one from the other case. Wait, does it? Wait, on that day the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Fowles was responsible for her death. I can't read today. How do I pronounce... Wait. Tivia? Tivia again? Oh no. You got it, kitten. Oh boy. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Fowles, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. What? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so the scene we saw was him, I guess, in the original thing where someone had tried to stop him and he threw someone off the bridge? Okay. This seems fishy. Wait, yeah, necklace! I thought you said... Why did I read neckline? Yes, the necklace. That got lost in the other case. Different color, though. Yeah. A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted? Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. A witness's testimony? I'm assuming it's the individual with the gun? The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Fowles at the scene, later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Fowles throw his young victim into the river. Okay. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. So, Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. So she could have been shot by said policewoman, and we wouldn't know. That policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be exactly the victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Haha, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Coincidence? Haha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes. Court adjourned. Guilty. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. Whoa, Your Honor. Wait a minute. That's not right. At least hear the case before you decide the outcome, Your Honor. Ugh. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word of choice or your tone of voice. Oh, you with your finger. I bet. What is this? What? Apparently we're going back in time and playing as Mia Faye. And Edgeworth. We're viewing baby Edgeworth right now. And yeah, we're on a new case. Young people these days simply do not know how to respect their elders. You realize you're talking about yourself, Edgeworth. You're younger than Mia. Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I call the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Who? Why you look so, girly? Wait, who? Oh my gosh, it's Gumshoe! What is wrong with your coat? Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of this case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes? What is it? You're really gorgeous. Get you. Excuse me? No, seriously, my heart is it's aching for you. Gumshoe, what the heck? Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Okay, I got it. Only his coat changes. He's the same guy. So many people change, yet Gumshoe still has the same 5 o'clock shadow. What's with all the womanizer this time? That is a good question. There's a lot of suspicious characters. Wait, Gumshoe knows his priorities. Jeez. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir. Right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir. Gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. Okay, so we got the Eagle River. Wait, did it happen in the exact same place? I'm confused. Okay, this is a sketch of Dusky Bridge and an old suspension bridge. Okay. And the river that runs underneath there is Eagle River. Okay, the victim and the defendant met here. On top of the bridge. Okay. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. What? How? He broke out of jail! How did he... What? How was this prepared? He was recaptured at the police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. Oh, he was found with the body, too? Anyways, I got a duck. Oh, alrighty. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for staying as long as you could. I see. Dusky Bridge map added to the court record. Something's not up. It's really weird. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth? I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they were even met there. Your Honor. Oh my god. If you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Jeez, eyes. I'm not sure I like you. Wagging your finger at me as though I were some loser. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir. Here we go. Mia, hang on. Okay, now. Listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake, and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me. And get ready. Wait, is this Godot, like, pre-coffee? Does he have tea in that cup? And then he found coffee, and that's when it all went downhill? I need to know his origin story. Oh, geez, I just saw the judge. Why does he look like an ape? Oh, jeez. He does look really... The design choice was strange, and I'm not sure if it's the original judge or if it's just a different one. Is that younger Godot? See, I don't know. He looks like him without his mask, right? Or is that just me? And hair color? Maybe it's his brother or something. He has a different name, though, which is weird. Because he's Diego Armando, I think. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Oh, okay. So that is my alarm, so I'll take a quick break for a few minutes. Wait, the coffee changed him completely. Yep. So I'll take a break for a few minutes and then be right back, and we'll see what the testimony or Gumshoe is gonna give. Alright, be back in a little bit. Alrighty, I am back and ready to continue. So, sorry, Gumshoe, you were saying before I rudely disappeared? Okay, Sergeant Hawthorne went to Duskbridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Fowles. Okay. I also have a question for what I sent in Discord. That's alright with you. I'm gonna have to double check. Thank you. Alright. So they met. Ow. Thank you for the welcome back, Plishy. And that's where she was, brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Pardon me? Mr. Fell was arrested at the police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. How does that prove anything? Didn't we say we needed evidence for this? How easily is this judge swayed? Ow. Well, certainly have established the importance of the bridge. How? What? Naturally. How does it relevant? Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Wow, he's a no-nonsense judge. What is this? Yes, Your Honor. A cross-examination. Coming right up. Hey. Settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. You do have coffee! I was wrong. Wait, another one. As I hate you for not feeding Kitty. I'm sorry. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, alright, especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean, the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here. Huh. You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember, those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching. Oh, you didn't sleep? That's not good. Lack of sleep reduces performance. Okay. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Clarify, please? Sleep is for the weak. This unknown person. You have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. What? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Fowles. What? The defendant? The defendant called her? Sergeant Hawthorne. Oh my god, Sergeant Hawthorne. my mouth is doing weird stuff right now. Was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Fowles. A note? Yeah. A top secret memo that she left in her desk. Huh. Interesting. Speed is key, and sleep is for the weak, and he needs to feed Kitty. Wait, which Kitty? According to this note, it seems that the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Fowles. Gah! Whose bright idea was it to keep the note from me? Huh. Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. It's that detective's fault. He's the one who said unknown person. Hey now, don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? It was. Oh, it was. With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Yeah, he changes evidence. He does a lot of weird stuff. Okay, went to the bridge at the designated time. Okay. As expected. A bridge up in the mountains, but why meet there? Because it is a very important place to the defendant, that's why. What do you mean by that? If you remember 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto the bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. Ah. I called it right, exactly! And the place where all of this occurred is, of course, dusky bridge. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Fowles. Ha. Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. And that's where she was brutally murdered. Okay. Do you have proof of that? Was the body of the victim discovered right away? Yeah, we were totally on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, "Don't move." We got you surrounded. Gumshoe. Wait a second. Isn't there something weird about that? The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Ha. If that's what happened, then she wouldn't have been killed. She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Fowles, but she left a note on her desk about it. If only I had noticed it earlier, maybe she'd still be alive. Wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Okay, so weird time discrepancy. It's caught too fast. The criminal stuffed her body into a car trunk and tried to get away. Go on. Mr. Fowles had a car then? Yeah, how did he get a car? Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Oh no. Wow. Not very bloody. Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Whoa! That doesn't look too comfortable. What? Not that it matters when you're dead. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct? Yeah. Huh. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. What? Huh? We're talking about a woman here. What? How does this... What? Well. You can't tell from this photo, but... the knife was stuck in her back, nice and firm. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? Yeah, anything? Here's a photo of the trunk, but I didn't see anything strange. Do you, anyway? Okay, so if we're looking at it, she is in the car. She's wearing her coat. Her hands are not holding anything. They're just by her side. Her legs are kind of cramped. They're crumpled up in the bottom. There's nothing near her. There is, however, something weird about the locking mechanism. Like, it's cracked, I think. Or maybe the handle was there or something. Something's up there. It's weird. Let's press that. Unless that wasn't a girl and it was a man? Perhaps? This whole time. What did the defendant have to say about this photo? What he always says, ma'am. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. That's all he says. Nothing? I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole a car. It's just that it's just what he always says, Your Honor. And then he always says, sorry. I told a little lie. Or something like that. Well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. Precisely. Okay, Mr. Fowles was arrested at the police checkpoint. Yeah, explain. That certainly is some impressive police work. Well, no, actually, it was way too close for comfort. We set up the checkpoint just after 5 p.m. We figured that Mr. Fowles might just try to run. What do you mean it was too close for comfort? The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. And it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That is way too close. Also, hi Damon, how's it going? Yeah. Why are you giving him a baby Italian New Yorker voice? I don't know about it. Well, the Italian New Yorker voice was not intended, but they said that he spoke like a child, so I'm making him sound like a baby. Oh, I'm at work, so I'll be lurking. Alrighty. Thanks for coming in to lurk. Hope your day was going good. That was kind of close. Any later, and Mr. Fowles would have slipped right by. Listen up, kitten. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony. A trap? Walk into it carelessly, and it'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh? No, it's not! Well, if you want to have any chance at all, you better get more information. And if you're gonna get caught in a trap, it's best to get caught early. You can always look for contradictions afterwards. The ever-famous contradictions. I sure hope I can find some of those. What trap? Wait, yeah, sure they said he talked like a baby. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a second to just review. Proof of my profession. It's brand new and sparkles in the light. Yay! That's it. That's the evidence we need. Okay, so Valerie's autopsy report, stabbed with a knife in the back, died from blood loss between 4 to 5 p.m. So it makes sense, because they said 4:30 is when they left and got there by 5 at the checkpoint. Okay, bridge located 40 feet above Eagle River. Okay. Makes sense. Confidential police materials written by the victim. So this was on the 14th at 1:21 p.m. Fowles. 4:30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Oh! The scarf is missing. Talk to Dahlia? Tell her this time the whole truth must not come out. What does that mean? The whole truth must come out. Oh, must come out, must not come out. I'm already assuming here. Scarf. Interesting, interesting. I just noticed something. Oh, what's that? Okay, so she's not wearing the scarf. I forgot that your VTuber model was like this originally. Yeah. Okay. She's brutally murdered. The criminal stuffed her body into the car and tried to make a getaway. Here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Anyway, this has to be it. This is just screaming to maybe be a trap. Also, your hair is cut? Wait, what? Oh, also my hair is cut. Oh, I see. You got a haircut recently? Okay, so if we try... Okay, I'm thinking we try the note. Just in case. Present. Oh? When I was blacked out drunk last night, yes. Oh! Like, did you get an actual haircut, or did someone give you a haircut who may or may not have been a professional while you were drunk? Or did some shenanigans happen? Witness. Oh god. Please. Please. What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. Wait. Will my family cut it, which they are not professional. Wait. I should say, did someone give you a haircut against your will while you were under the influence to give you a funny haircut, or were you like under the influence while someone who you gave permission to? Wait. Oh wait, did they do it as a joke? Or were they just... That is a bit concerning. Wait, you should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Say there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy? I hope it was a joke because they screwed up. Oh no! Oh, that sucks. Candy? Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. Come on, Mia. Shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective? Yes, ma'am? This photo. You said there was nothing particular, or peculiar about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well, then I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. The note? I'm laughing at it because it's stupid, but I love it. Wait, you love it? Oh, that's good at least. So I was gonna say that. That is definitely not good. If you like waking up with a haircut you definitely hate. The note? That was given to you against your will. It very clearly says, wear a white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten that the victim, what the victim looked like. Thus, this special request. I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo. Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am. And you stopped there? You should have looked for it. The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect that she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? Uh-oh, this is a trap. Was in fact against my will, but oh well. Anything can happen when completely blackout. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I see the defense is a little lacking. Wait, heard stories about people getting married when drunk. Yeah, see, that's what I'm concerned about. It's bad stuff like, you know. The scarf you were searching so desperately for. Is it this one, perchance? Well, why wasn't this put into evidence? And also, it's blue! Not white. It's a big difference. Huh? Where did you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation. What? Why didn't you tell me? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know. That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. It's not exactly white, as the caller requested. But as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. It looks like it spent some time in the mud. Not surprising. It was dazzling. Wait, it was drizzling on the mountain that day. Prosecutor Edgeworth, he was intentionally hiding the scarf the whole time? Wow. The court will accept the scarf into evidence. Is this proof, though? Like, is it her scarf? Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Faye? Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck. Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively, and with hard evidence, that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Fowles did indeed meet on the bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it. Ugh, everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kid. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. Yeah, because he's using tricks. Underhanded tricks! Genius, huh? Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Okay, so she's there in her coat. She has a hat. Her hat is also missing. Scarf is missing. We'll assume it's that scarf. Also, did he drag the ball and chain the whole entire time? Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Wait, how? That must have been when the scarf fell off. But how? She was facing towards the... Okay. Was there a third party there? Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up. It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Let's just say that it was a well-intended third party. Aha, a potential witness. So why isn't that person in the courtroom? Well, they said they'd absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay. So, as you can see, Terry Fowles had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge. Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Guilty! Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Oh my god! Calm yourself, Judge. Not again. It's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, Alright, let's cross-examine you. Now, the issue that I have is with your statement about how the murder occurred. Okay. Stressing that day. Shoved from behind. Stabbed in her back. Whoa. Sorry. Sorry about that. So the criminal shoved the victim down from behind. That's weird. How did he get behind her? Is that part of the witness's testimony as well? Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach. I remember that happening myself. Or once myself. It was very brutal. Okay, my apologies. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Or does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? With his mind-boggling tales and the way he said, brutal? I wonder if he's Canadian. Wait. Someone trying to contact you about the snow tax? Yep. We got that snow tax. Ha. Save your nasty look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself. Hey! Watch where you spill your coffee. The court record, huh? Okay, so the game is specifically helping me. Let's present the picture. Oh, please work. Oh no. Your Honor, what do you think of this witness statement? No! I don't. How about you? I guess I don't think anything of it either. Then we don't have a problem. We do have a penalty. Damn it! If there wasn't a problem, couldn't he just let it slide? Alright, fine. This game is brutal. Yep. Okay, I'll start from the beginning, because clearly... It's very clear that that's the thing. That's the thing I need to... Okay, let's talk about the eyewitness. Who is this eyewitness? She's a college student. A female college student? That's right, meaning she's female and a college student, ma'am. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. Maybe so, but as an attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her. For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements. That is all. What is that supposed to mean? The prosecution has other, more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student. A female college student, eh? Means she's female and a college student. Why is this brought up so much? If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why. Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. Okay. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf. Sir. Is this the decisive evidence you guys were referring to? This is nothing. The victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, alright? So about the witness who took this photo. What was this person doing all the way in the mountains? She was taking photos of wildflowers, apparently. There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye. People in the area say it's become of the spirits... Wait. People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there. Okay. Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo, this cloudy fog-like thing, is it a ghost? I don't believe it. No, Your Honor. No, I don't think it's a ghost. Okay. Drizzling that day, unfortunately, it was a little hard to see what's going on. Okay, if it's hard to see what's going on. Drizzling, eh? That's right. There was a light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. But not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Ha 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 ha. Looks like a cold front just moved in. In any case. The point is that the area was quite damp, and there was even some fog. So she could have tripped because it's slippery, and no one saw anything because of the fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. There you go! She was not pushed. She slipped, fell backwards onto a knife that was in her pocket. I got this. It was really something. Okay, anyway, the victim shoved the victim down from behind. Okay, we went over that. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Okay. The culprit was the snow. Exactly. Mother Nature is responsible, and I will have her in this court to question her. So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? That's what the witness said. Well, looks like she didn't remember about... Wait. It looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. But from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am. The area was wet from the rain. The bridge was probably wet too. Which could explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but... There's something about this testimony that's still bothering me. Heh. Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. So, what do I do? You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean? Of course I do! So the little kitten believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere hidden in the testimony is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your choice. Okay. What contradiction? Wait, the widow Wasco has spirit? Has what, sir? Spirit. Yes, he did, sir. No. Spirits. A touch of Bordeaux and booing do? What? Oh, about 11, sir? I don't think I pronounced that right. Okay, I'm confused. So there's the picture that the witness took. There's a scarf. There's the photo of the trunk. The materials. The bridge. Maybe... At what angle could they have taken the picture? Because there's a hole in the one side, so they must have been standing on the other? Is that the case? What else? How does the bridge look like? Classic Monty Python. Oh, I see. Okay, solid stuff going on there. Huh, okay. Well, I'm confused. Okay. Photo. I'm so focused on this part, but maybe she turned around and then fell and then he stabbed her. Okay, Okay, so after the attack is when the scarf fell off, supposedly. But there's something about this, because Diego commented on it. In the back. Died from blood loss. Okay. Maybe it's something about the scarf. But if it fell off, how did it hit the bridge? I'll be right back. Alrighty. There's gotta be... there's gotta be something. Alright, time to guess. Scarf? Oh no. This establishes that the defendant is lying, right? Don't ask me to confirm your facts. Sorry, this is my first time handling a case. Well, let him make it a penalty. Great. And here I thought he would go easy on me because I'm new. Okay. There's gotta be something. Ugh. Seems to have been taken by the witness. The photo. Big Diego, you should be telling me. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there. Okay. It's drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it was a little hard to see what's going on. Maybe I'll press this again. Forgot to ask, what's your Discord link? Oh, yeah. Sorry, one sec. I will grab that. Just real quick. Alright. Here it is. Okay, so why was Skado pointing this out? Is that part of the witness's testimony as well? Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach. Remember that happening to myself once? Okay, we comment on the weird pronunciation. Okay, huh. Save your nasty look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby, the court record seems to have wet itself. Okay. Let you spill your coffee. I feel like... Okay, so I feel like it's that statement and they're hinting at it. So I presented the picture. Then there's the scarf. Trunk photo. Doesn't help. This doesn't help. The bridge information, stabbed in the back. Died from blood loss. I mean, that doesn't... Okay, let's maybe just present the scarf. Oh god. Oh, Your Honor. What do you think of Got it, thanks. Alright, good. Okay, yeah. I don't know! Ah! All of this is confusing. Okay, so the scarf fell off. Struggle between the victim and the criminal. Okay, well, looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. What she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight. Sweat from the rain. The bridge was probably wet too, which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but there's something about this testimony that's still bothering me. About a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. So what do I do? You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean? Of course I do. Believes in fairy tale. Okay. Okay. So is it the scarf that's the issue? Press on the photo again. Is wearing a scarf in the photo, right? So, about the witness who took this photo, doing in the mountains, relevant, wildflowers, and then we talk about spirits. Okay. What was it? Is it really this statement? Because it feels like it's not. Oh, why is this so hard? That bridge. Like, does it have something with talk to this person? This feels set up. Maybe? I think I'm pulling at straws. Of course. It's very off. She was threatened and thrown off a bridge because she was admiring flowers? Wait, what? Oh no, not that individual. So the previous victim was a 14-year-old girl who fell off the bridge and died, which is why the defendant was thrown into jail to begin with. So he broke out of jail and he was just talking to that woman on the bridge, and a random college student came or something and snapped a photo. And it feels like a setup, but I'm not getting what is the contradiction? This is so. There has to be. Is there something about the map? Like, is there something wrong with the photo because of the map? It's like a rock face or something. Which makes sense. There's rock face stuff. There's gotta be something. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that there's nothing on her stomach. Yeah, also, this is a trial with no investigation other than what's in the prosecutor's satchel. Yes. This feels weird. Okay, I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna go with the photo in the trunk. This is the last one before it's... Oh my god, is this it? Did I figure it out? If she was pushed forward, she'd have mud on her front. So in the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and fog too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere. Oh yeah, I got this. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. Oh god. What is it about the photo of the trunk that doesn't fit with the... Oh no. The front of her? Naturally. The answer is right around here, I think. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Did I get it right? Because I don't know now. It seems to me that Miss Faye could use a trunk herself. What? One that she could hide all her bitter memories from this trial in, that is. Ho ho ho, you truly are a genius. A genius of sarcasm and wordplay. Oops. It looks like I really put my foot in my mouth. What? What was it? It's enough. This court sees no reason to further... No! Nor is there any need for more time to... the case is extremely clear. There's no room for a misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Terry Fowles, guilty. Damn it. Okay, redo. That is all. This court is adjourned. Womp womp. Okay, so I saved, which is good. Let's try this again. Okay, so I was on to something. Okay, so the criminal was shoved and the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Right? So the correct answer was the trunk of... or the photo of the trunk of the car. Present. This is old case doesn't fail. Wait, congrats, you put me in jail. Oh no! So at the time of the crime, there was a drizzle. Okay, we'll skip through this. Yep. Okay, so there was a drizzle. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. Photo in the trunk. Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Okay. So consider the conditions. Wet, muddy, foggy, and soggy. You're worst attorney ever. I agree. What is it? What is it? What's wrong? Well, by all means, please enlighten us. What is it about this photo of the trunk that doesn't fit with the conditions that day? Okay, so I clicked here. But... the ground? Maybe? Okay, so possibly the ground. The victim's hair? Because it's not wet? Or is it wet? It's really hard to tell. Her face? I thought it was like the front of her because she would have landed in the soggy, sopping ground according to the statement. It feels like I should be clicking on the victim. Oh, we know she fits. Did you say? Okay, maybe I try the ground. How tall is she? That's a good question. I don't know. Is it the ground? Is here, I think. Well, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh God. Seems to me that Miss Faye could use a trunk herself. Okay, what? Okay, fine. What is it? What is it? What is wrong? No matter how bitter the memory, it can never be as bitter as a dark black coffee. All right, Maya, you've gotta think harder this time. Try the body. Well, I touched her stomach. So her face? Like, I clicked right here. Her face? The body? Her legs? Oh, maybe her legs. Right around here. Wait, that's different. Naturally, I think the answer is right around here, I think. Wait. Almost. Oh, no, wait. No, maybe the same thing. Did she wear a skirt? Wait, did she wear a scarf to go with her skirt? Maybe? Or no, it was identifier. Holler bitterness. Alright, yeah, we got it. Owie. Okay, let's try her legs. Excellent your wounds. Got it. Okay, I'll get this. What is it? No. Her legs. Naturally the answer is right around here, I think. Yes, I am. No scraping on her legs. I feel like Mr. Edgeworth. Please. Something about a trunk. Yeah, no, I'm wrong. What? What could it be? Okay. It's in the photo. I clicked the ground, I basically clicked everywhere on the body. Is it the bumper? Is that it? The bumper doesn't have mud on it. I don't know. Say the car. Naturally, okay, the answer's right here. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? What? What? What is it? Oh my god. Okay. What about the keyhole? Maybe? You know what? Let's just go with the keyhole, the weird thing. Alright, you know what? Yes, I know. Let me out! Let me out! No! I don't want to see this. Okay. I will try the keyhole before I go. I need to know. If not, we'll have to figure this out next time. Guilty. Okay. Present. Photo of trunk. Okay. Something about conditions. Blah, blah, blah. If you're so confident, Mia, you tell me what it is. Okay. Okay, enlighten us. Got it. What is about this that doesn't fit the conditions of the day? This lock. We'll try it. If it doesn't work, this is it. Please, I'm begging you. Naturally, the answer is right around here, I think. Oh, well. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I swear... No. What is it? Just relax, lick your wounds. Does anyone have any last second thoughts? Okay. Is it really this finicky? Like, maybe her chest? Because I've clicked the trunk lid, I've clicked the bumper, I've clicked her legs, I clicked her stomach, I've clicked, like, her face. Maybe her chest? Like where her scarf is supposed to be? Naturally, the answer is right here. Oh my god. The victim's coat? What? Is the coat not on her stomach? Hello? Did I not click on her stomach? Oh. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's hear it out. As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it. That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? And the game will have a severe punishment of East basement? Wait, what? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud. Yeah, that's what I clicked on to begin with, game! I swear. I'm actually really upset about this. Ugh. That's right. What do you think about that? That's exactly right. The other day I fell on the muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled? I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your gorgeous hockey beard pride of the legal league would be wet but not muddy. Specifically on the neck. Of course, I wasn't even touching the coat with my pointer. Also, is the judge Canadian? Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day? The surface of the bridge, huh? Alright. So I guess we'll stop here and prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy next time. Oh boy. We'll have to argue. Okay, no. But I'll be fine. I'll get over it. So for now, we'll stop here. Continue next time. And hopefully figure this out better. Are you good? No. Alright. So for now, plays on my schedule. For the sakes of the judges and Canadian. Yep. Alright, so I stream from Fridays to Mondays, 2 times each day. Today is Mystery Monday, so in approximately 4 hours from now, I'll be playing some Sam & Max, The Devil's Playhouse. Next Friday, I'll be streaming some Final Fantasy IX and Dave the Diver. Saturday and Sunday, we haven't really decided the schedule, so we'll have to figure that out. We may or may not change Sunday a bit because I believe that's Easter, so we'll have to see how that goes. But normally, I would play Project Zomboid and Omari on Saturday. Ow. And on Sunday, I would normally play Hitman and The Long Dark, but we might switch that around. All right. So thank you so much for coming. Hope you have a great rest of your day. To see you again. Alrighty.